Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 15th through the 21st. This is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. You may stumble upon the video a few weeks from now, a few months or years from now. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. We're going to see what's coming up here for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising. One more shuffle. Alrighty, my dears, let's get right on into it. Move you all just a little bit closer. First card coming up here for the Capricorn Collective is the Queen of Cups. Now I know a lot of people are used to watching tarot for love and romance, so Queen of Cups gets typecast as like marriage card, right? And that can be. Some of you may be manifesting marriage at this time. You may be focusing on your relationship. You may be calling in a wifey or stepping into wifey energy. That's definitely a possibility. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. In the weekly forecasts, I like to focus on the cards having to do with you and your journey and things that you're going through and changes you may be going through. I like to be more about you and less about other people. Although, obviously, this can indicate some of you may be dealing with a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. But for me in my readings, Queen of Cups a lot of the times comes in with the message that emotional self-care is really crucial for you right now. Okay, we are coming out of the full moon energy that happened on the 11th in the prior week. Full moon, yeah. We're coming into new moon on the 22nd. Some of you may be really sensitive to this particular moon cycle. You may be releasing and opening up to receive, or just in general, you just may be in a place in your healing right now where your heart is opening up, and so you may have big feelings coming to the surface. Sometimes it's memories, sometimes you just may get really emotional about a situation, and obviously sometimes it might hit you at a time that you can't deal with your feelings right there. If you're, riding the bus to work, or you're at work, or you're in the grocery store, or you're around your children, like sometimes things might come up where you can't deal with it that second. But make it a point before the end of the day, before you go to sleep, to get some time somewhere where you can sit with that feeling and you can ride out that wave of emotion. Cry if you have to cry. Punch your mattress or your pillow if you need to punch your mattress or pillow. Whatever you need to do to get these feelings out of your system, and then give yourself some kind of aftercare. Right? Ask yourself, if I just saw a good friend or, somebody I really care about go through what I just went through emotionally, what would I do for them? Would I make them a cup of tea? Would I offer them a blanket? Would I have them lay down and take a nap? Would I run them a bath? Would I go for a walk with them? And just kind of like ask yourself, like, what might be a good thing to do right now to bring about some comfort, some soothing. Maybe it's doing some crafting or something creative, or listening to music, or journaling, or painting, or watching a movie, or reading a good book, something that inspires you and comforts you and lifts your spirit. But make sure you do some kind of aftercare. When I see the Queen of Cups, this is a time that this is really important for you, okay? It's going to be a big part of your manifestation. The next card coming up here for you all is the Four of Coins. Not surprising, right? Because the Queen of Cups for me in my readings, like I said, it's that need to be in your feelings and to soothe yourself and give yourself that emotional self-care. Four of Coins can come up when we're really closed off. You might be feeling closed off. You may be feeling a little kind of like defensive, or you don't know who to trust, or you don't know who to let into your space. Maybe some of you, these memories and feelings that are coming up may be coming up. I feel for some of you Capricorns, not for all of you, but I feel for some of you Capricorns, you're going to have a lot of memories coming up, and you're going to be having these little realizations of people in your life where you thought they were there for you, but they really weren't there for you. Or you're beginning to see like your memories or things that happened, and you're like, oh my gosh, that person was basically telling me to my face in a slick, sly little way. They were basically telling me to my face that they were playing games, or that, they didn't respect me, or like whatever it might be. Like you might look back and you might see little ways in which people have been catty towards you or insulting, and you didn't catch it at the time because you gave these people a lot of credit, or you just really thought that you guys were cool like that. Some of you may be seeing patterns in your memories. You may be seeing patterns of like times that you got pushed out of situations. And so this could make you feel really defensive, or like, well, that's it. I'm closing myself off. I'm not trusting anybody anymore ever again. But the Four of Coins, maybe it's good to have those boundaries right now. Maybe you are in an energy where you don't want to be messing with anybody right now. You don't have the patience for it. Maybe you're not feeling super social. You're wanting some downtime to yourself. You're being really selective or picky who you're talking to, who you're having in your space, and that's great. But don't allow it to harden your heart. It's coming in here with the Queen of Cups. Use this as the time to get these feelings out of your system, comfort yourself, soothe yourself, because I'll tell you something, Capricorn. If we want to have people in our life who care about our feelings, like take our feelings into consideration, care about if they hurt our feelings, care about what we need or what we want, we need to have that relationship with ourselves. And if we're constantly treating our emotions like they're inconvenient, and we're sweeping it under the rug and we're pushing it down, then we're going to deal with people that make us feel like we're inconvenient when we tell them that we're hurt, or when we tell them what we need from them. And life is too short for that. So maybe right now you're not very trusting of people, or you're just feeling a little bit like, I don't like people. Believe me, I can understand how you would feel that way. But don't allow it to harden your heart, and use this for the time for the release, and for the self-care, the aftercare emotionally. Okay? The next card coming up here for you all is the Three of Cups. Right? So Three of Cups is a cause for celebration. Three of Cups is good news. Three of Cups with Queen of Cups could definitely indicate engagement and marriage for some of you. Four of Coins could tell us that maybe financially you're going to have you pinching your pennies as you're getting ready for that. But there could be some good news coming in here. Four of Coins with the Three of Cups can also be, for some of you, there may be some kind of financial blessing coming in. For me, in my readings, sometimes I see Four of Coins come up when there's like a nice little chunk of change coming your way, and Spirit is trying to say, hold on to it, because you're going to need to have some downtime. You're going to need some time to yourself. And if you hold on to that nice little chunk of change, you don't have to work so much, or you don't have to work so hard, and you can have that downtime. You can have that time to rest, or to focus on your projects or your creative endeavors or travels or whatever it is that you're feeling guided to focus on. Three of Cups is also finding like-minded people, like-minded community. And I do feel like a lot of you Capricorns are just realizing people not having your back, people not taking you seriously. But you're headed towards that Three of Cups. You're headed towards soul tribe and soul family. But at the heart of it, at the foundation of it, is that Queen of Cups energy we talked about. The next card coming up here for you all is the Seven of Wands. Okay? Seven of Wands comes up to say that this is a time that you may be dealing with people trying to distract you or turn your attention away from whatever it is you may be doing. They may be questioning some of your decisions. They may be trying to give you advice, or tell you that you need to do what they're telling you to do. They may be trying to get you to trip up or mess up in some kind of a way because they feel intimidated or threatened by you. So they may be trying to kind of find some way to get you to mess up so they can go, aha, see, look, I'm better than Capricorn. Capricorn doesn't know what they're doing. And Seven of Wands just says stay focused. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. Some of you could be in a work situation where there's someone that feels very threatened by you. They feel very intimidated by you. And they may feel like they know how to upset you or push your buttons or get under your skin. And so they may be doing things or saying things like poking you. Like, just poke, 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 poke. So that when you finally just kind of, get upset or, shut it down, they're like, oh, like, poor them. There's, poor them. Capricorn is so mean. And I can't believe Capricorn talked to me like that. I told you Capricorn was bad, And so some of you could be dealing, and it may not be in a work situation. Maybe it's in a family situation. I know growing up, there was someone in my family that, just wanted me to be like the bad one, So you might be dealing with someone that's always poke, 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 poke. And Seven of Wands is like, just don't engage. Don't engage. Just ignore it. Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. And everything is going to align perfectly. Everything is going to turn out perfectly. Just keep doing what you're doing and don't allow the outside influence or the outside distraction to knock you off your game. Okay? This is not a time to try to convince people of why you're doing what you're doing, or that you know what you're doing, or getting them to see that like you're not the bad guy. You just do what you do and you let your actions speak for themselves. Seven of Wands also for me in my reading says this is not a time to be extra. So you may be seeing progress, but you're wanting to hurry it up, or you're wanting more, and so you're like trying to tweak it and rework it and add to it, and then we end up messing it up, right? It's you don't want to oversalt what you're cooking here. There's a fine line. Oh, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit more, and then one or two shakes more and you're like, oh my gosh, it's too salty. You don't want to overwork it. You don't want to over add to it. So sometimes Seven of Wands comes up with the message of leave things as good enough at this time, or if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of energy, or like if it's working, just keep going with it. There's no need to be extra. Okay, there's no need to be extravagant. Just be consistent and things are going to align and fall into place. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. Love and romance readings for August are linked in the description of the video. And for those of you who don't know, I've been doing a daily card message here on the channel that a lot of people have found helpful. So if you want to start off your day with a message from Spirit, with a card, be sure to check those out as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.